Hi, it's a Lipstick Gal. Thank you so much for watching today. I am so excited to share with you what I recently purchased. So I have been a long time lover of Wayne Goss. I have a lot of his makeup brushes. I love these guys. I think they're some of the best ones I own. I just love it so much. And I've watched Wayne for probably more than a decade. And I remember hearing him kind of talk, a couple years ago about the possibility of starting a makeup line. And I was like, ah. And I was hoping the first thing he would debut would be lip products, because lip products are my favorite makeup item. And lo and behold, Beautylish like sneak peeked a few component parts, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks ago. And I was like, yes. And then I started seeing people who got like the PR packages, and I was like, you know what? I need Wayne Goss lip products in my life. So I have 5. I tend to over purchase things, and this time I gave myself some guidelines. That's one of my rules for 2020. It's okay if you're really truly interested in something to try it, but don't buy like the whole line. You don't have to get like every single shade there is. And so I limited myself to 1 lip liner, 2 of the lipsticks, 1 a nude and 1 a cream, and then 2 lip glosses, 1 being a cream and 1 being a slightly shimmery metallic shade. So that's what I have for you today. I am so excited to put these on my lips. Let's get started. I think the products themselves look really pretty. These here, I love how on one side it says Wayne and on the other side it says Goss. So if you have more than 1, you can line them up and they'll say Wayne Goss for you. I know that's silly, but that makes me happy. I also like how these, and Wayne mentioned that he wanted these to look like nail polishes, and they very much do. I'm excited to try these on. I thought we could go from lightest to darkest. All right, so this is kind of his idea of a 1990s perfect gloss. I love lip gloss, and I've loved lip gloss since I was a kid in the 80s. It was like my gateway drug into lip products. It was the first lip makeup item I ever had was a gloss. And I have 2 shades. The shade I have here, the more metallic one, this one's called Hibiscus. And the one that is cream and is just kind of a beautiful nude shade is called Cherry Blossom. I'm gonna grab a mirror and let's start with Hibiscus. So this is what the doe foot looks like. It's kind of like slightly teardrop shaped. It's not really skinny if you turn it to the side, but I do feel like it has an adequate amount of gloss that gets picked up. I like this. Hello. I was worried. Metallic glosses, wouldn't say this is really metallic, it has a shimmer to it. Always kind of worry me just a little bit, because if you put them on too heavily or the formula is really opaque, it goes from pretty and shimmery to like way too much. And I don't feel like these do. One of my huge pet peeves with glosses is when they're so sticky, they tend to kind of collect in the corners of your mouth and then string and pull together right here. I'm not noticing any of that. And I have 2 layers of this on. This is the shade Hibiscus. I just can't stop admiring it. I think it's really pretty. I think I liked it better with only 1 layer on because it is getting a little frosty, but let's keep going. This next shade is called Cherry Blossom. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, this one's gorgeous. Here's what I like about it. This, I think I learned my lesson with the first one. 1 layer was just enough. 2 layers was a little too intense. And this shade Cherry Blossom is nice because it is a cream shade. It doesn't really have any shimmer to it. It's not sticky. It's not goopy. It doesn't have an uncomfortable texture on it. But this shade is sheer enough that it definitely feels like it would layer up well and be comfortable. Oh, I do like the way they build up. You get some really nice color with these, but it never feels like it's too much. Oh, I like these a lot. They have kind of a slight minty scent to them, and they do have a slight minty, like the slightest of slightest minty feels. If you've ever worn a Buxom lip gloss, they're nowhere near as minty as that. It's almost like a hint of mint. It's not sticky, it's not uncomfortable. I really like Cherry Blossom. I'm gonna next try the lip liner. This is called the Essential Lip Liner, and I have the shade Mauve. So this is a wooden pencil that you can just sharpen. It's not retractable. That doesn't bother me. And it doesn't have, there's been a real trend in the last 5-7 years where lip liners went from being kind of a harder pencil like this to really being creamy and soft and almost feeling like a lipstick. And they apply, and the pigmentation is great. But what I love about harder lip liners like this is that it's really easy to really, and the older I get and the thinner my lips get, to really define my lip line very precisely with this style of pencil. And I think that's what Wayne was going for, was something that was really going to help define the edge of the lip as opposed to just making it easier to pull on. So it is dry. But I see the beauty in that, because right down here, where I feel like my lip line is a little blurry, this is like, I know exactly where your lip line is. It's right here. I was struggling trying to decide what shade to get with the liner. I almost got the, was it Vintage Pink or Vintage Nude, the lightest shade, because I was worried that everything else would be too dark. This is like a beautiful pinky nude shade, and I know it's titled Mauve, but it's like my ideal nude. I do think it's really easy. It's not dry and hard by any stretch of the imagination. It is very easy to fill your lips in, but because it is just a little bit harder, you are going to get a real definite edge to the lips. And I find that both on the upper and the lower lip on the right side is where I tend to have less definition, and this really helps make it very clear. It's like, this is the edge of my lip. Oh, I like this lip liner. I think the color is beautiful. It's very reminiscent. Let me just double check here. It looks like it could be fairly close in shade to Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk. Nope, it's not. Okay, so in case you were wondering, this is Tilbury's Pillow Talk. This is Wayne Goss's Mauve. It definitely is deeper. It is more of like a, compared to this, a nudie brown shade, but I love the way it looks on my lips. I am going to combo some of these things in a minute, but I'm going to take this off and we'll go on to the lipsticks. The two shades of this lipstick that I bought, the first one here is a more nude shade. This one is called Lily. It glides so beautifully and it's so comfortable. I know Wayne is not a fan of red lipstick, so I knew he was going to have a wide assortment of nudes, and they're all really beautiful. But if I remember correctly, this is one of the kind of deeper pinks, not quite so light. Oh, this is pretty. This doesn't have a scent to it. It smells like lipstick. The formula, ooh, it's so creamy. I feel like this is one of those lipsticks, I'll be honest, I have more lipsticks than any other type of makeup item in my collection. I have probably 190 lip products in my collection right now. Glosses, lipsticks, liquid lipsticks, liners, things like that. I used to have well over 500. It got cut down by more than half. I am that sort of person that if I'm going to go into the store, the first thing I always look at is lip products. And when Wayne said he was making makeup, I was like, please let it be a lip product, please let it, and then it is the first thing he releases is lip product. I was like, yes, I set an alarm, I really wanted to. And my preferred formula for lipstick is a cream lipstick, something that is comfortable, something that will hydrate my lips, something that won't make them look older. Because I find, I'm 45, that if I put on a liquid lipstick, it tends to suck the life out of my lips, and pretty soon they start to look dry and a little craggy. And that's not going to happen with this cream formula. It's so beautiful. And this is such a flattering shade. This is going to be a favorite. I can feel it. The last lip product I bought was the deepest shade in his lipstick line. This one is in the shade Zinnia. And I love a bold lip. And I know he doesn't really like red lipstick, so I didn't expect him to make one. But this is about as close as he gets. Oh, formula is the same. It's beautiful. Okay. Yes. This is beautiful. This is a sort of lipstick. It was the last video I did. I'll link it for you here and in the description box down below. Since lockdown started and where I'm at, we're still in lockdown through the end of this month. I kind of, on the daily, have stopped wearing makeup. But the one makeup item I wear every day is lipstick. And kind of the pull myself up by the bootstraps that I've been able to do, I feel like, okay, I can get stuff done today. Yes, I am myself, is when I wear a bold, creamy, comfortable, hydrating lip. And this shade, Zinnia, that's exactly, this is like gonna be my new quarantine lipstick because it's bold, but it's not too much. It's one of those that's hydrating, feels comfortable, and it definitely has a little bit of shine to it. Not so much that it's like a gloss, but very pretty. You know what? Let's throw a gloss over it, see what happens. I'm gonna put some of this shade here, which is Cherry Blossom, right on top. I absolutely love this lipstick lip gloss combo. I kind of wonder what it's gonna look like if I put a little bit of Hibiscus, which is the slightly shimmery lip gloss, like right here in the center. This is such a pretty combo. I want to wipe it all off. Lipstick, liner, gloss. Oh, I'm so glad I got these. I really, really love these products. The one thing I'll tell you is after I got through the first couple of swipes of using this pencil, I find that it's not as hard or as dry feeling as I thought. It does have a softness to it. It's not as soft and creamy as some other really creamy lip pencils. It's not meant to be that way. It's meant to be able to sharpen to like an extreme point, really help you define your lip line. And I found that it was perfect for that. And this shade Mauve is going with every single, it'll go great with all the glosses and it'll go great with both lipsticks. And what I have on now is I have the Mauve lip liner on. I have a little bit of Zinnia, which is the darkest, kind of like right on the edges. I have the lightest lipstick in Lily. That's not the lightest, but the lightest one I have like right in the center, both the top and the bottom. And then I tossed on some of this gloss and Hibiscus and just kind of tapped it right here for just a little shine, a little bit of shimmery dimension. So 4 of these products on my lips, they don't feel weighed down. They don't feel sticky. It doesn't feel like it's gonna really go anywhere. Now, I just opened the box and I like the way everything feels. I like the way everything performs. I really love my color choices and I know I'm gonna get some really great use out of this. But as for how does it wear in the long term, I'll definitely have to get back to you on it. Let's talk about a couple of other things. I always love a magnetic lipstick. I have several lipsticks that have those magnetic closures and it just feels luxe. These are just your regular snap closure. And I think what's nice about that is you know it's closed when you hear the click, because there have been, I don't want to say how many times the inside of a purse has gotten ruined because one of my magnetic lipsticks has come up and then something starts gouging the lipstick and then there's lipstick all over, just spreads all over the handbag. It has happened. Some magnets are stronger than others, but a Marc Jacobs lipstick has betrayed me. The cap has come unmagnetized and then there's lipstick everywhere. So I do like a snap closure. I do like how the way that they feel, they have really nice, slightly rounded edges. It feels luxe. They don't feel like ridiculously heavy, but they also don't feel really lightweight like you would find some less expensive, more drugstore brands would have. These have a nice mid-weight to them. These, I think the packaging on these are absolutely gorgeous. It shows the color to its best effect, and then the name right here on the top. I also like a pencil that I can sharpen because I do have a lot of eyeliners, like liners like this one from Marc Jacobs, where everything kind of dulls down, and it comes with a little sharpener that you can try and sharpen the tip, but I never find that I ever get as perfect or precise a point with some of these much softer gel type pencils, liners, lip liners, things like that, as I do with a wooden pencil that I can actually put in and sharpen itself. So I really like this formula, and I think that being a makeup artist, I think Wayne is thinking about things like being able to sanitize by sharpening. I think that's a really smart thing as well. I like everything here, and I like that using cocktailing for specific products on my lips is giving me this gorgeous look. If you've been curious, each of these lipsticks is $28, the lip pencil is $14, and the glosses are $22 each. So I spent well over 120 bucks on these 5 items, but I feel like when it comes to beautiful luxury makeup, especially a lip product, I love trying new things, and I feel like I got my money's worth. The other thing is I love knowing that I'm supporting an artist that I really, really respect and that I've learned so much from. So I love these. These are going to be in high and heavy rotation in my collection. I would love to know if you have any Wayne Goss products, brushes, lipsticks. Let me know in the comments down below. Have you ever taken a recommendation from Wayne on a specific makeup technique or a specific product? Let me know in the comments down below. And I know right here that this lipstick in Zinnia, this is going to be like my new quarantine fave because it's a little bit bold, not too much. I bet you would make a beautiful, like on the days I'm not wearing any makeup here, and I'd be able to tap it on and like give my cheeks just a little bit of a flush. That's what I love about cream lipsticks so much. I do that a lot. It's a great monochromatic look, but I would love to know if any of these products are of interest to you, or did you pick any up? Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being subscribed. And I'm just going to say it again. I recently was able to get my channel monetized. And so when you take the time to not just watch, but also watch at least an ad or two, it really does make a difference. I haven't gotten any revenue from it yet. I'm hoping to, and being able to put that revenue right back into my channel to be able to get other items to share with you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being subscribed. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.